Hello, my friends. Welcome back. We are going to do some math, and then you will not have any other jobs to do today. You have 2 days if you need to get these videos done. Remember, we're only going to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the video lessons, and then we'll also still do bedtime stories, okay? So here we go. Let's do the count by tens because it's so important that we know how to count by tens. Here we go. Count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's how you count by tens. Are you singing? Go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's how you count by tens. Good job. All right, I'm going to look out the window to check the weather. If we were at school, I'd pick a fair stick and the meteorologist would check. So I'm opening the window and I can see that it is sunny, and I did poke my head outside this morning and it's actually warm already. So if we were at school, the meteorologist would report that it is sunny and it is warm outside. So we would change Weather Frog maybe to a light jacket. He might wear his sunglasses so that he can see while he's outside, and he'll be good to go. All right, we're going to start with a little warm-up today with quick images. If you can remember from before, what's this called? I hope you said 10 frame. So when we do quick images, I'm going to flash a card to you that's got the dots filling in the 10 frame, and then I'm going to put it down quick. Your job at home is to shout out how many. Here's the nice part about being home. You don't have to raise a quiet hand while we're watching the videos. At school, we raise a quiet hand to make sure. At home, as soon as you know that number, you can shout it out. And I want you to think to yourself how you know, because sometimes friends thinking's a little bit different. So let's see what I want to start with. Okay, you ready? Pay attention. I hope you're looking. Beep. Okay, how many? I hope you said 5. And if I were at school, I would explain my thinking by saying, I see 5 at the top and none at the bottom. And my brain knows 5 and 5 is 10, and this is a 10 frame, so that would make sense. So I've got 5 at the top and none at the bottom. So this one is 5. Good job. All right, next one. Ready? Looking. Pink. How many? 2. Good job. And that one was easy. If I could look really quick and tell, because there's only 2 dots there. Some friends might see that the blank spaces are 5 and 3 and know that that's 2, but I think that one's pretty easy just to look and know that it's 2. All right, try this one. How many? Now this one I could not go, do the rest of that. That would be too tricky. I hope you said 9, and I would know this is 9 because if this is a 10 frame, 1 less than 10 is 9. So that one spot is empty, which means there are only 9 dots. Okay, ready? Beep. Are you yelling it out at home? I hope that you said 6. And for this one, my brain would see 5 is done altogether. I know the top row is 5. They're all filled in. 5 plus 1 more is 6. All right, let's do one more. One more. You ready? So easy. 10, because all of the dots are filled in on my 10 frame, so it must be 10. Nice job. Kiss your brain. All right, we are going to play a game today that you actually played while Miss Walker was home with the baby on my maternity leave. So you played this game with Miss Frederick. So we're going to review it just to make sure that we know it. It's called One More, One Fewer. Now I'm going to listen to that math vocabulary again. More. More, more, more. What does that word mean? So if I have more of something, I am adding. I'm putting a number together to get a greater number. Now think of the word fewer. That one might not be a word that we keep in our vocabulary very often. Fewer. Fewer means less. So you might be thinking 1 more, 1 less. And that's okay too. We can change out that math vocabulary. But fewer is the name of the game. 1 more, 1 fewer. And if you look, I put a little plus and I put a minus. So when I put numbers together, I am adding. When I take numbers away, I am subtracting. Add means put together. Subtract means take away. Plus means put together. Minus means take away. So those are those signs we have worked on before. And you're going to see some of your adding and subtracting in your packet this week. So for today, I am going to pick a number. And then I've got two cards I'm going to choose from. I've got my plus, which will tell me to add one more. And I've got my minus, which will tell me to take away one, to have one fewer. So this middle part is going to change depending on what I'm picking up. Okay, I'm going to give you a number here. We're going to add or subtract from whatever the card is that I close my eyes and I pick up. And then all of these are going to be a 1. So I'm either going to be adding 1 today or subtracting 1. You do not need to write unless you really, really want to. And then we're going to figure out what the answer is. Okay, so I'm going to have a number here. Whoops. It's kind of out of line. A number here. I'm going to put my plus or my minus, and they're all going to be plus or minus 1. This will be easier on the eyes. You know what we're going to do? I'm just going to do the 1, so it's easier for your eyes to see. Okay? So I'm going to write the number here that I say, plus or minus 1 for all of them, and then we're going to find out what the new number is. So it's either going to be 1 more or 1 fewer, which is the name of the game. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to mix these up on the floor. I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, I can't see them. Let me pick a number here. I'm going to start with a 5. So I have 5. You can make up a story if you want. 5 gumballs, 5 chocolates, 5 bows, 5 piggies, 5 bees. It's totally your choice. So I have 5. All right. They're on the floor. You can't see them. I can't see them either. My eyeballs are closed. Oh, what did I get? So I'm going to write this in here. I got the plus. So 5 plus, which tells me to add 1 more, is how many? 5 plus 1 more. Always and forever after 5 comes 6. So my sum is going to be 6. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Read it one more time. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, I'm done with that one. I'm going to mix these back up. Can you see them? I have my eyes closed. Put them down here. All right, pick a new number. Let's do 3. Okay, and then I'm going to decide when I pick up what goes there. It's always going to be 1 today for plus or minus, and then I'll have my answer. Okay, you ready? I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Oh, what did I get? I got minus, which means tells me to take away. So I'm going to write that here. Get the right color. Minus means take away. So I'm going to get 1 fewer. What's 3 minus 1? So if I'm thinking about the number in my head, I've got a 3. And I want to jump back a number. If I'm only going back 1, what would the number be? You said 2. You are correct. So this is a few. We're using fewer. It's the smaller number. So here we go. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Read that again. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Good job. Okay, let's do another one. I think I'm going to go get kind of tricky in here. So let's try 9. 9. And then remember, it's either going to be plus or minus. Say plus, plus, plus. Say minus, minus, minus. And it's always going to be 1 for today. Equals. All right, you ready? I can't see them. Here, you can see them. Oh, what'd I get? Shout out what this is called. Minus. So my sign here is going to be minus. 9 minus 1. So let me picture a 9 in my brain. I've got 9. I'm going to jump back 1. So if I'm picturing the number chart, what number comes before 9? 8. So I'm going to write 8 on the line. So this can kind of get stuck in our brains a little easier because we're only using the 1 for this game because it's 1 more or 1 fewer. So 9 minus 1 equals 8. Read it again. 9 minus 1 equals 8. Okay, I'm going to erase so I have more space. I don't want to run out of room in the camera screen. Doing a fabulous job. Let's keep it up. So it's either going to be plus or minus. So let me think. Okay, I'm going to go real tricky. What's that number? 10. So I'm going to go either plus or minus 1, because that's always going to stay the same, equals whatever my ending answer is. Okay? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was going to get minus again. What's the sign? Plus. So I'm going to write it on the line. 10 plus 1 equals, you might already be shouting out the answer. So in my brain, I'm in a picture. I've got 10. What's the number that comes after 10? Because I'm counting on 1 more. I've got 10, count on 11. So that's a T number. I'm going to write the 11 right here. Plus means put together. 10 plus 1 equals 11. One more time. 10 plus 1 equals 11. Excellent job. All right, we're going to do one more. I think I'm going to go 7. And then you have your plus or minus that's going to go here. This one stays the same. And then my answer at the end. Okay, I'm going to mix them up. I got plus again. So the plus means that I add them. So I'm going to write on the line, plus. What's 7 plus 1 more? If I've got 7, and I count on 1, I'm visualizing my brain what comes after 7, 8. So my answer will be 8. Whoops. All right, so let's read. Itchy throat. 7 plus 1 equals 8. You do it. 7 plus 1 equals 8. Excellent job. 2 brain kisses. Mwah, mwah. So today we played 1 more, 1 fewer, where we either add a 1 or subtract a 1. You are going to see these signs all the time. Even when you're an adult like Miss Walker, you're going to have to know how to add numbers together and take numbers away. This game, 1 more, 1 fewer, only had us thinking about adding or subtracting 1. But you can add and subtract with any numbers you want, just like with our story problems. So say after me, 1 more, 1 fewer. Let's say it together. 1 more, 1 fewer. All right, that's all we had for today. We did not have to do any writing, so you shouldn't have any board to clear. So friends, I will see you tonight for a bedtime story. Make good choices, and I will see you then. Mwah.